Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are across this great wide world of ours. And normally I do a video on the weekends, but I've got some plans this weekend, and I thought since this is a Thursday, I'll get a video out, and maybe I'll try to get a video out on Sunday. But the point that I want to talk about right now is, and I've talked quite a bit about this in the past, is empowering others to be the best they can be. And I believe what happens to a lot of people is they get caught in this rut or in this system of where they don't know what to do, and they just feel sometimes. And I just did a video for my Native American page, but it's also what I see with other people as I observe is they get caught in this rut, they don't know what to do. And what happens is, instead of trying this or trying that, they do nothing. And, there's something that always comes across to me when I think about this is something, and I always admire the Stoic philosophers. And one of them I admire is Marcus Aurelius. And he always talks about the first step of any part of the day is getting out of bed itself. And I'm a person that I won't be, I love sleeping, and I like, I'm not a morning person. And the point is, that is the first step, is getting out of bed. And there was another gentleman that served in the military. The other step is to make your bed. That way, it's something that you accomplish. And I agree with that as well, is that you make the bed, that you feel at least if the day was bad, at least you accomplished one good thing and that you made your bed, which is a good valid point about that as well. But the point I want to make about this is when we empower, and I've been following about this, is that I've been working on this psychology or team building business. And, not everything is going to go correct on this. In other words, it's not going to necessarily every day go the way you think it should go. And the point that I want to say out of this is, at least when you're doing something, you're at least accomplishing something, or you're at least moving something forward, and you're not just letting things sit by and idle away. So you're trying something. And something that I've learned in the last few months is things go at their speed and not necessarily the speed that you want them to go. So what you're looking at here is basically you move things in a direction that you want to move things. Case in point, for example, I ordered a banner that says was supposed to be now open. They sent me the banner, but they didn't send me the pole with it. So I asked for a refund now, unless they're going to send the pole, because it's not useless without that. But instead of getting upset and bothered by it, it's another one of those things that I just said, just move forward with it and just do the best you can on it. So it's that a case that you make those changes and move forward. The other issue, like for instance, there's some things that I want to accomplish. I'm working with the editor on my books. So what I want to do with this, and the cost, and then I also want to grow my YouTube channels. And the case in point on that is you learn from that. In other words, there's a couple things, like I did some advertising for my psychology, my hypnotherapy, psychology, team building business. And what I learned is wasting money is not an option, but it's a learning experience. So in other words, what I did is I did some online advertising, they overcharge me for that money to go back into the bank. But the point I want to make about it, I could have got upset about it and, fussed about it, lost sleep over it. And it's just like I've come to the conclusion that I got to make it work and then move forward, make it work because you're going to have setbacks. Every day you have some form of setbacks or some kind of something that bothers you. And I call it setbacks. Let's be honest with it, it's setbacks. But to get upset about it, dwell on it is not the necessarily. It doesn't do you good. It just increases your stress level, increases your anxiety. The point is just you shrug it off, consider it a learning lesson, and move on. I've been doing that the last couple of weeks about things because there's things that I really want to accomplish, and when I see that, I just say, well, yeah, move on from it. Yeah, move on from it. And just be grateful about it. But just be grateful for where you're at and at this. And part of this is when you're grateful and you shrug it off and you move forward, is you're empowering yourself to be a better person. In other words, you're saying, well, I'm not happy where I'm at right now. What can I do to make the changes that are going to be forward to make me happy, to where I can feel that I can accomplish what I want to accomplish. So the point is, and I just a few minutes ago, I had a phone call because a spammer called me, or a telemarketer. And, instead of getting all upset while I'm doing this video, I just put the phone on mute. So these are things I'm learning as I go in life because, like I said, nothing's perfect. Every day has its issues or has its trials, and you want to move forward on this. So the case in point I want to say about this is we just move forward. And when you move forward with this and just shrug forward, because like I said, it's not easy. And it's some days are more trying than others. For instance, I work a job, even though it's part-time. I want to create more money because I want to do some things with this business. I want to do some things with my YouTube pages, what I'm doing now, get some advertising out. And in anything in life, everything comes down to funding. I want to do something with the books. I want to write. So the point becomes, I want to do this I want to work on, right now the big issue for me is right now this is an election year, and I really want to press on this issue of the Bureau of Indian Affairs. I created a channel on it and moved on it because I really think this is a good time to get this issue move forward with an election year and move forward from that so I can better the lives of Native American people. And I think this goes back to what I was watching, whether you like him or not, JFK or the Kennedy family. Oh, they were a family, or they still are a family, that believe in service, and I'm a big component of that you have to give back service. I've been very blessed to have a PhD. I'm working on some risk management class that I want to take that it will actually enhance my indigenous background in helping indigenous people. So the point that I want to make out of this is that not only am I empowering myself, but I'm empowering others. Goes back to the actor, and I can't, his name escapes me right now, that he said, when you're moving up the ladder of life, you bring somebody with you. In other words, what you do is you bring somebody with you, and that's a big aspect of life. Is you bring somebody with you, and we move forward with that. So, anyway, these are some food for thoughts, and like I said, it's just the point I wanted to make about this because it's a daily struggle with me itself. Instead of beating myself up about it, just move forward, shrug it off, and move forward. Anyway. These are some food for thoughts. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, I have books available, both on self-published on Amazon. And anyway, folks, they're available. The latest one I published is Water Quality on the Reservation. Also, Don't Buy the Lottery Ticket, Native Americans, Casinos. They're all available on Amazon. They're either under B. Thomas Miller or under Boyd T. Miller on Amazon. And I'm going to work on that at some time, where I can condense all that, which I'm working on somebody on that's going to do that as well. Anyway, like I said, please like and subscribe to my channel. Feel free to reach out to me, B. Thomas Miller, Psych, P-S-Y-C-H. Is it spelled B. Thomas Miller, P-S-Y-C-H @gmail.com. Anyway, folks, have a great day and hope to talk to you soon. Bye.